advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us.
Stabilizers. I guess it's cold enough here. Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's gotta get those defenses down ASAP.
80, front and center.
As you command.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Warning. You're in reach. Initiating lockdown. Fail safe.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Shepard, it appears that shutdown requires a synchronous command.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Cerberus is deploying manual defenses to the landing pad, Shepard.
And that's where we need to go.
Cortez here. We're trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Shepard, look out!
Give it everything you got.
Now the deck is clear, Shepard.
Anyone wounded?
Only minor injuries.
Scan's Commander. Strike. Inbound. Control the station.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record. Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal. Commander?
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. Commander?
Auxiliary power units are depleted to 82.04% capacity. This should be corrected.
Yeah, I'll get it before we go in atmosphere again.
I will run a diagnostic on it.
EDI, we've got 5 of them.
According to the diagnostic, we now have 4. Hello, Shepard.
Commander?
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the information network terminal.
Ready for the next mission?
Good to see you.
Hello, Commander.
Huh. Second Star Broadcasting is headhunting me. I liked their Garvuk story, but seriously? I'm on the Normandy.
Mother, Matriarch Benesia?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first.
Commander.
All propulsion systems are running optimally.
Nothing to report, Commander.
That last mission on Novaria shows why I love the Kodiak.
What you did was drop them off and bugger out. How are you proud of that?
I seem to remember being shot at the whole time, and everyone coming back in one piece, Mr. Vega.
Yeah. Next time, park it and come join the party, Esteban.
Ma'am.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend? What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Ashley make it out?
We got separated. She said she had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right, Joker. Get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard. I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time. Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. But if he's inside...
Why would the Counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The Counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
One Counselor's better than zero. Where am I headed?
He could be in the Executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it.
Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Thanks. Did you hear all that?
Yes. I'm nearing the building, but running it. Difficult. I'll try to get to you.
backups in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
Entry wounds in the back of the head. Looks like a surprise, not an execution. We've got hardcore traitors here.
Same as Mars. Cerberus likes their sleeper agents.
Security doors have been sealed for your protection.
Cerberus. Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
Elevator secure. Starting scramble in 10, 9, 8. Reset complete. Access enabled.
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
Could you perhaps not alert everyone?
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I shall.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.
Found him. He looks unharmed.
Get him somewhere safe.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all!
That remains to be seen.
I mean, Udina, he's staging a coup. He's got the other counselors now to hand over to Cerberus.
3 on 1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
How bad is it?
I have time. Catch him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
Thane needs medical help, fast. And I need to take care of an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
They're being taken to a shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm. I've got a fix on the council's position. I'm sending it to your car.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
Shepard, my instruments say your car's stopped.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative. Their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shalmar Plaza. Udina's with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way. I'm at Shalmar Plaza. Where's the council?
Elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle dock. Someone's following them. Someone of the sort.
Great. Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
Good riddance.
Incoming phantoms.
There we go!
Shepard, bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
Shepard.
I see them! Jump! What was that?
Gunman, get down! Go! Damn it! Cerberus hit the shuttle! Everybody back to the elevator! Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. She's with Cerberus.
Everybody, hang on! Shepard, what's happening here?
You know me better than this, Ash.
I knew the old Shepard before Cerberus. Right now, I'm not sure who I'm dealing with.
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Counselor confirmed it.
Please, you have no proof. You never do.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
We've mistrusted Shepard before, and it did not help us.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
I'm gonna regret this.
No, you're not.
Udina, step back from the console.
To hell with this.
Gun!
Get the council back and cover that door.
The door!
Bailey.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Commander, do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure. Move it.
Yes? Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
What, these are tunnels, right? Just one exit and one entrance.
No, that Keeper tunnel from the elevator lobby led into the superstructure. Once you're in there, the place is like an ant farm. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus. If you want to see him, I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian Counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him. So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Could this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm trying to keep up. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. They hit where? Damn it. How are we supposed to predict the moves of an enemy we don't understand? Divert to... Fragments of Sovereign. Any Reaper code I could analyze? No? Well, then they'll keep outmaneuvering our fleet in a sorry world.
Wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family? I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
Krogan leader Erdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
No, I'm seeing it here, too. We're low on metagel and synthetic blood, and we don't have enough volunteers. If we could get the rings of Elune from the Salian Nebula, we could declare a cultural crisis. People would have to listen. No, they're not just symbolic. The Asari revere Elune. She wore these rings after learning medicine from a Thame herself. She was like a Dalatress for your people. If we displayed her rings, we'd get more Asari support in the hospitals.
Welcome to Certa. Thank you for shopping.
There's got to be something. I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else.
I understand Paladin is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poison blade by a Cerberus guys. That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the Administration Center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies.
Everyone makes sacrifices in wartime. You'll make yours sooner or later.
I'm sure I will. But I'll do it without betraying my oath or my patients.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now...
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel syndrome. At its worst, Keprel syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Kolyat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Kolyat Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one, and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Kolyat, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires. The lover never leaves. The hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and she will be a companion to you as she was to me. Kolyat. Why did the last verse say she?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
No replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina. Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies of Elysium, Tiptree, and Susan are hit by Reaver forces. Prison Academy also
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
You know, with all this interest in Edie, it's possible you've overlooked other options.
I never really considered it, Commander. No offense.
Forget it. So, you and Edie?
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me...
This sucks. What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They're dropping us into hotspots for hit and runs. I'm making sure your bosses don't get my kids killed.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. I didn't think my guys could cut it. I wanted to put them in the back ranks, but you believed. And you were right. They're kicking ass. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
broken anything yet. That's a start. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy.
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And Purgatory serves the best drinks. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything. I'll see you back on the Normandy.
Look who's here. The Blue Sun's blood pack. Is there anything on your mind? We'll talk later. I'm sure.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
Earth Clan, this is a priceless gift. Thank you. You may help my people remember themselves.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Please visit
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
My money and I'm closing my account. And all personal needs.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus. They think he's just another victim.
Scene contains large scorch marks, like 3 fatalities. Entire area shot to hell.
You want my security vids? Bring me a warrant.
You're stonewalling me? I heard the gas.
Those vids could be vital to the warrant. I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
Hell of a job you're doing. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen, you'll give me the vids.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you.
I have some high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC...
You think I care about insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the city. Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right. Just... I hope it helps.
Krogan force has landed on Rune in an attempt to retake the vault's homeworld from Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take
to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Helium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No, no, no.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tachanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals.
Oh.
Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I need to go.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
C-Sec couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think a court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room in Purgatory.
People are already scared. If you violate weapons laws, they'll just be scared and trigger happy.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing C-Sec isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at...
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Thank you for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you. Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a potential security leak. I haven't seen anything major yet, but better to be safe, right? If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
We have to keep enforcing the law, same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Palavin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. Cerberus caught C-Sec by surprise last time. You need to make sure that never happens again.
That's what I'm saying. Forget the small stuff. Support defense and security and take down anyone who threatens the peace.
You make it sound like we're under martial law.
After a coup attempt during wartime, maybe we should be.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Another Cerberus trap?
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little present Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
Alliance takes heavy losses to intrusive and bolstered by crime. Focus forward on power.
If he's a terrorist, we ought to be locked up.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Space, claiming the Nimbus Cluster and the Selian Nebula. A joint Turian-Krogan force has landed on a rune in an attempt to retake the Volus homeworld from Reaper forces.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neota is.
Spectre status recognized. Placement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing. One moment, please. Now arriving at wards level. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Common. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Inns proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family. Her daughter's saying we're working through the process.
Against the Reapers. Lieutenant Commander Ash.
Spectre status recognized. Please One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done. I don't think that will quite fit the documentary's tone. Yes, that's just what this documentary needs. I'm sorry, but that's not quite what I had in mind.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Eratot remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength to...
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Ah, easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died, about how I couldn't warn them in the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry, if that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family.
I'm done here.
Good. He'll cough himself to death without a sedative.
No! Wait!
Just take it easy. There.
Alliance forces strike back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled Cerberus home base on
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
Well, I guess this is a safe enough place. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of them, okay?
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Great shot, Commander.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. What What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Shepard! You saved my life again.
What happened?
Cerberus troopers came through here to secure the docks. They lined us all up. Then, one of them started asking around for me by name.
But they didn't find you.
Their record said I went off-grid. If I hadn't changed my identity, I don't know what would have happened. Thank you. So many here had to leave loved ones on their homeworlds. Try to comfort them, but I know what the Reapers are capable of.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Citadel dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have to arrest them. What matters is I've got Turian soldiers dying from lack of medication.
Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispensers should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately. I wish we could have found the bastard responsible for the sabotage. But this is going to save a lot of lives. Thank you.
Forces continue their assault on Citadel. Free space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Selenium Nebula. In an attempt to retake the Holy Stronghold from Reaper forces.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some
I'll
ruins.
take that.
Groceries. On Gay Hinnom, in the Hades Nexus.
I believe those are my credits.
Leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, the second human Spectre.
Ah, shit. Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Lola.
I have a little.
You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I believe those are my credits.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander.
I don't believe
that should be on footage.
Attacked.
Come meet me again.
Forces were able to evacuate all students. While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Palawan.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons. Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, the Scout-Human Spectre, preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Looks like someone was trying to requisition medical supplies. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private.
Forces continue their assault on Asari space.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarians...
Looks like they were tampering with emergency food requests at the refugee center.
Trying to get more food for themselves?
Looks like... Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Hey there.
Oh, thank you, hey.
Son of a bitch.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard.
Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jartar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this Citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system.
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right? Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes. Is that... Do you want me to arrest him? I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority. Understood, Commander. And thanks.
Are you kidding me?
Attempt to retake Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and C-Sec forces have killed the last invading forces.
Spectre status, 1 moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core private to lobby? No, ma'am. Then consider this
Definitely Prothean tech on Garva. I know the Valhalla threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help.
There a problem?
Shepard, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
That could have ended very badly.
Very badly. Glad we're both still standing.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know, but we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted, Lieutenant. Just keep your gun pointed at the Reapers, okay?
I'd prefer it, thanks.
Grab your gear and find a bunk, Williams.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Ash.
Yeah?
It's good to have you back.
Yes, ma'am.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Councilor Valorn.
Kyle.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly.
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
Cerberus, Reapers. They'll all pay for this war. One way or another.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now... I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Commander?
Cerberus is gonna have a hard time recruiting now. So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And also that Ash aced the don't shoot your commander portion of the Normandy reinstatement test.
Go easy on Ash. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke. I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. You said that asking you abstract social questions may lead to unreliable answers, so I stayed silent.
I didn't realize this would be an ongoing issue. Let's air it out.
I was considering this. For all their supposed intelligence, the Reapers are more easily destroyed than they think. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear.
The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do. Good deeds we accomplish. Love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Are you and Ashley okay? The last time she saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed her of the situation. She is taking it well.
Good.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay. Commander?
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
If they hadn't backed down, yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Ash didn't have to join Caden. Losing one was enough. Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
May I speak with you, Commander? Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel. It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
Commander. All good, Commander.
Commander?
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I've heard about the Kaileng human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy I will enjoy killing most. Yes?
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus, repelled by CSEC. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight in the battle space. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh? Good to see you, Commander.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCom. Commander?
Commander Shepard.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Commander Shepard.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the refugee camp. Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan support on Paladin. Krogan leader Ragnar has stated that his support of the Turians will to return to the Citadel. Reaper forces continue their assault on Sari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and Salian Nebula. A joint Turian-Krogan force is now on board in an attempt to retake Corvus homeworld from Reaper forces. Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces. After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers. Lieutenant Commander Ashley Williams, the second human Spectre, assisted Commander Shepard in preventing Cerberus forces from killing the Council. No replacement has
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Grissom Academy also fell to the
Hey!
Oh.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things. Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here.
Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off. And the timing's perfect. I was hoping to look nice for somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
That depends on whether she's interested.
She's interested. Are you using me for my shower?
I certainly hope so.
Well, in that case, it's yours whenever you like.
At your service.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
The most exciting thing you can think of is playing chess?
Well, if you're not up for the challenge.
Try me.
Ha!
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep her in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes. Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, It's no secret that Council space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
I'm a soldier, Vega, and I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola? I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.